Sleeping on this floor is getting old. Well, it looks like the rain has stopped from yesterday finally. Looks like I'm getting up just as the sun's starting to rise. Guess it's time to head on to the cabin and have a little bit of breakfast. Yep, some more eggs. Good times. Well, we had a visitor last night, so looks like I may not need eggs this morning for breakfast. And, well, the flag's up. That means I got mail, so hopefully I get some answers about what to do with the farm here. Let us just make this simple. The farm's yours to run, no money restrictions. Well, that's easy enough. Build it as you see fit and buy what you feel you need to buy. You just cannot take out any loan. To make the farm grow, I've decided to pay you when you leave 10% of what the farm is worth. Well, that's interesting. That should be a nice incentive. Yeah, it kind of is. Occasionally, I will ask you to do things for my other farms. Like today, I'm asking you to supply 25,000 liters of oats for my horses. Just deliver it up at the store like you normally would. Does he want 25,000 liters today, or just he's asking me today to do the 25,000 liters because I don't have that? On a side note, for your help the other day at Sussex Farm, I will help in buying the material for inside the cabin I see you are planning to build. You know, I didn't think of that. I built a cabin, but I don't have nothing to put inside there, so that will help. Well, for the work I need to do today, I got the big tires back on our tractor. And yep, need to move the seed roll to get to the trailer, because we do have this canola field here that is ready. And I'm going to guess that the other two fields are probably ready as well, which is good because they need 25,000 liters of oats. I need to back up a little more than that. There we go. And we're just moving this out of the way, so no need to hook up any hydraulic hoses or anything like that. Oh, wow, yeah, so seed and fertilizer I may need for today. Can I plant just a big field with oats and have enough? Or should I just go all oats just to make sure? You know, if I have to do oats, that means I'm gonna get straw. I might do all field with oats, and that way I might be affordable to lease a loading wagon. Yeah, I think I'll go oats everywhere just to keep it all one crop for now. Try to keep it simple. Yeah, let me just drive on down to the combine, because I think all the canola will fit in that one. All the canola in that field should fit into the combine, I would think. And this field is ready, so I'll park the tractor and trailer down here. Perfect. Yeah, let's just turn it off. So the good news is we're up to $48,000. I did sell yesterday afternoon while it was raining. I was just sitting in the shed and I was thinking, why do I have a cultivator for now? I don't really need one. With a subsoiler, that acts as a plow and kind of like a cultivator. This should be ready to go, I would think. I don't think I disconnected any of the PTO shaft, or the hydraulic hoses. So that does bring us up to almost $50,000, which is enough to buy the weeder. But I don't need the weeder at the moment, so no big deal there. Let's go like this. Unfold the harvester. And now lower the header. Turn it on. And luckily with this header here, it does not take too long to harvest fields anymore. So now, with enough cash to be able to buy the weeder, but like I said, don't need it at the moment. I wonder how much I'm going to get for this canola. Because, man, I would like to really upgrade my seed roll. The thing is, the one I'm looking at, I'm not sure our tractor can quite handle it. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. Not too sure. Sometimes those requirements they have online aren't quite true. So I was going to look at the price to see how much canola was going for, but it doesn't matter because, well, I only have one place to bring it, so what does it matter what the price is? But that is quite of a good letter I got this morning. Basically, yeah, I need to build a cabin, and they will supply all the material I need for inside the cabin, which is nice. I mean, that can get rather expensive. And then I'm actually going to get paid for actually building up the farm, and I really don't have any restrictions other than I can't take out a loan. So that just pretty much makes it easier just to plan as is. I don't have to ask permission to do things anymore, I suppose. Other than, like right now, I do need to supply 25,000 liters of oats. I'm not, I would think the big field would be big enough for all the oats, but if I'm going to do a cereal crop and get straw, I may as well do all the fields and try to figure out a way to get money from the straw as well. Might be feasible to do that. I'll have to double check. I know I looked up not long ago at a loading wagon to lease it to see how much it was and see if I would get my money back. But now that I got a couple more fields, I think the first time I looked at that, I just had this field and the one behind the cabin. But now I got the field in front of us along with the other field. It may be worth it. Not by much, but, money is money. I don't think I'll be able to afford a loading wagon. I'd rather make sure I buy the weeder, because I am losing some yield on these fields because of the weeds. I mean, there's a lot of things I would like to do now, but, money is an issue for me. Now, I don't mind having to plant oats everywhere just to make sure I reach the 25,000 liters. Just as long, I assume when he says just they say bring it to the store, that I should get paid for it. Of course, every time I say I should, it means the farm should. And I was just trying to remember being on Sussex Farm. I don't remember seeing any horses there, but then again, I didn't really have time to drive around and look at his other farm to see what he had on there. It was pretty much just, hop on the truck, follow the map, and get down to the grass field and make hay pellets. I am guessing, though, the way the money's looking, I probably am going to have to seed these fields a couple more times with the seed drill that I have. It's not my favorite seed drill, but it's getting the job done. I'm just not doing a good enough job with it, that's all. Alright, so pipe out. Also come here and put this in here, our first like 4,000 liters. I'm going to guess canola usually goes for like 700 per. So every combine load we're looking at, we're just going to say roughly like $3,000. I think this holds a little bit over 4,000 liters. Alright, pipe in. Header down. Yeah, this new header I got for the combine definitely making the progress a little bit. Do I want to say enjoyable? But more relaxing. Double the speed definitely helps out here when you're all by yourself. But the good news is really this morning, other than the farm, is a couple bags of groceries, so I'm good for a few days, so I can get away from the eggs for a while. See how long I can stretch those 2 bags of groceries for. Seems like I did a better job of seeding this field than I did previously. Doesn't look like I missed many spots at all. starting. I mean, I'm getting the hang of the seed roll. I just don't know why I'm having issues with it. Oh no, well, there's a trailer back there. I think the issue I have with it is the fact that the working width is not as wide as the implement itself. I think that throws me off once in a while. Well, a lot of things throw me off, apparently. Still learning about myself. I still don't know the fact of who I am. But one thing is pretty clear is I know how to farm. And I would think at some point, by just keep farming, I know how to farm, that some memories would click in my head of my past, but not so much. Not yet, anyways. Well, it's off just a little bit. This combine actually does hold 5,600 liters, so it's bigger than I thought it was. And that's good news for me, because that means I can do more harvesting than I thought before I have to unload. Yeah, I'm fighting with myself like I always seem to do when it comes to making decisions of what to do next. But now that I have free range, other than I cannot get a loan, which I didn't know that was even an option. But now that I know it's an option, well, it's not really an option. It's a possibility, but it's not an option for me. I just need to focus on the money that I see that I have at hand and what I should do next with it. But I know the next thing that we need to do, and that's, well, I need to plant oats, and I'm going to do it everywhere, just to make sure I can get the 25,000 liters done on one cycle of a harvest. Yeah, I really would like to, when I harvest those oats, is hopefully I can afford, and it's feasible, to do something with the straw. I mean, I don't think I'm not going to be able to afford a baler. I mean, maybe I can lease a baler, but then I have no way to pick them up. I don't have a front loader yet. I mean, there is the one at the store, but that's not our tractor, and I don't want to start just taking the tractor and get in trouble. And I mean, they could probably like ban me from, like, you know, even using the store by taking their equipment without asking. So I don't want to do that. I'll just have to wait and see what happens. Thinking a couple days in advance, but that's what you gotta do sometimes. Second field done for this morning. One more to go. Yeah, my mind's drifting off onto maybe not buying the weeder next. Who knows? I'll have to see if that could even work. I may have to look into it just a little bit more. I'm not going to need the weeder for at least another day, but for the equipment I'm thinking about buying, I'm not sure, even if I bought it, I wouldn't have the money for the weeder anyways. Decisions to make. I'm going to leave the tractor and trailer here. Heading over to the other field. I might get that whole field into the combine. And then when I bring the combine back on down, I can just unload it into the trailer and then park the combine back to where it should be. Into the bale shed, because that's what we have. Of course, I assume this field back here is ready for harvest. I haven't been back here. Just went down to get the combine and we saw that that field's ready for harvest. But if that one's ready for harvest, this one back here should be as well. And it is. I'm not really keeping track of how many liters I've put into the trailer, but man, if I can get a full trailer, I might be able to get like $15,000 from this harvest. I don't know what I'm putting the pipe out for. Getting all excited. I get 10% of what this farm is worth when I leave. Question is, will I leave? Because I have no idea what to do other than what I'm doing already. And the way that they say when I decide to leave, well, I don't even know how to get out of here, honestly. I mean, take a tractor and bash through the gate down by the store and get on the road and just start driving to where? There's no one around. I really would like to get rid of that tree down at the other field I was just in. I mean, it adds character to the field. I could call it the tree field. But it's also a pain in the butt a little bit to go around it. Now, yeah, I got a chainsaw. I can get rid of the tree, but that leaves a stump there, and I have no way to get rid of the stump. So I'd rather just have the tree there rather than cut the tree and have the stump there and kind of forget about it and go over it with a seed roll or a subsoiler or something like that. It's not the best way to handle things. And it definitely won't be good for the equipment either. And I really need to figure out a way to lift up these logs to build my log cabin, because this morning, just wake up on that floor. I mean, I can sleep pretty much anywhere, but that floor is starting just to get a little bit, and my body's feeling it when I wake up in the morning. It's not liking it too much. But it's definitely better than sleeping in that cabin. That cabin has been, well, not maintained for probably at least a decade. Looks like I might just squeeze the field into the combine here. Just barely. If only there were no weeds in it, then I would have got 15% more. Be my guess. Which means I probably wouldn't have fit the whole field into the combine. Good little combine this thing is. And all of our fields have been harvested. Let's go ahead and dump this into our trailer. Head on down to the store. Hopefully we get a good amount. I would like to get 20, or I hope there's 20,000 liters in the trailer, which means I might get about $15,000 from this. That'd be really good. Really, really good. Trailer is looking nice and full. Am I going to get it onto the trailer? I was guessing this trailer held 25,000 liters, but it was 25,000 liters, but I might, Might be just 21. Do I have some left in the combine? Yes, I do. So I may just put that... Yeah, I may just go ahead and put that into the silo. I mean, we're only talking not even 1,000 liters. Well, I'll leave the pipe out, so I come back, I'll have to put it into the trailer, and I'll dump that into the silo. For future use. Put a cover over that. Don't want any of that falling on out. Well, I wanted 20,000 liters of canola, and we ended up with just shy, basically, of 22,000, so goal met. Time to watch the money come on in. And I'm not going to, since I'm here, and I'm not really sure what to do just yet, and I don't really need it at the moment, I'm not going to purchase a weeder. I don't need it just yet. Let's just let the money just sit into the bank account for a while. $12,749 we get for delivering 21,000 liters of canola. Not too bad. Alright, back to the farm, empty out the combine, and put that into the silo. Grab our 767 liters, whatever it was. And now let's go ahead and put the combine away, because do not need that. Let's fold. I gotta wait for that pipe to come in. Now we fold up. There you go. Back it on in. Get underneath some cover in case we get some more terrible weather. Let's go ahead and lower that down so it just takes some weight off the combine if it can. Turn that off there. Yeah, that header is definitely working out for me, making work a lot easier around the fields, getting the harvest done a lot quicker than I was before. Yeah, so I'll go put the canola in there, and then I think I'm going to go into the cabin. It's almost near noon. Maybe just grab a little bit to eat before I get to head to sowing some oats. That sounds weird saying that. Sowing some oats. Sow some oats in all these fields here. Whoa. 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 Earthquake? Earthquake? Really? Okay, it's not too bad. I think I can manage this. Didn't know that was a thing around here. Then again, whoever knows. All right, that's not too bad. Okay. I mean everything. I mean that's not too bad of an earthquake. I mean, a tremor maybe. Maybe that's what a distant tremor. I don't know. Everything still seems to be okay. Cabin is still up. Shed is still up. Silos are still up. Everything is still. Yeah, okay. It is over, right? I hope that was an earthquake and not me just getting lightheaded or something. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yeah, maybe I will go sit down for a while and do some thinking about this. So we do have some oats in the silo, and that's about it. I think I got this on tip on the left side, so let's swing around this way. There we go. Not worth going down the store and getting $500. I mean, if I need $500, I know where to get it. We do have some barley in there, but that is for our chickens, which seem to be doing rather well. I hope I don't have to go down and visit them for a couple days now. I do not need the eggs. Back on this this nicely, get it in here. Yeah, with the combine not being in this shed now, and also no cultivator being here, it's definitely opening up the room in here enough. Unhitch that. So the seed drill is what I need next. But like I said, I'm going to go inside to the cabin, grab a little bit to eat, maybe relax a little bit, make sure that that was an earthquake and not my head going crazy on me. I should be all hooked up, ready to go. And make sure I switch that over to oats. Yeah, I may head on down to the store and top this off. I really don't want to use this seed drill anymore, but, you know, just park it on up here and make sure it's good to go. Maybe do some service on it after lunch, before I hit the field. Yeah, let me open this up. Let everything's still fine. Well, nothing rattled off the shelves in here. And we still got power. But, I mean, our power is being supplied by our wind turbine right there. Yeah, we're all good. I think we're all good. Yeah, everything's still... I mean, yeah, it was an earthquake, but it wasn't that bad of an earthquake. It's just like a little bit of a tremor. Nothing too bad. I better go inside the cabin and make sure everything's fine there. Grab my little bite to eat. And then in the afternoon hours, get to sowing some oats.